Buena dia! Mabuhay!
We are the Group 4, and today we're honored to guide you through the incredible continent of North America. In this discussion, we'll explore its breathtaking geographical features, its diverse regions, towering mountains, and beautiful bodies of water. We'll share interesting facts about this land, revealing the top 10 countries with the most visitors and the most cherished tourist spots. Beyond the landscape, we'll celebrate North America's rich culture, touching on its arts, beliefs, values, and unforgettable festivals, as well as its inspiring people. Two remarkable figures from each country who have shaped this continent. We hope to bring North America to life for you and inspire a deeper connection to its wonders. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Learning objectives. Identify and describe major geographical features of North America, including regions, mountain ranges, bodies of water, and other geographical facts in North America. Learn the top 10 North American countries with the highest tourist influx. You will also learn about the top 10 tourist attractions that found in North America. Explore and appreciate North America's intangible cultural heritage, examining its diverse arts, beliefs, values, and significant festivals. Recognize notable individuals, various North American countries, and assess their contributions. Let's play. What country has 50 stars in the flag? That's correct! What is the highest peak in North America? That's correct! How many countries does North America have? That's correct! What country capital is Ottawa? That's correct! What's the third largest continent in the world? That's correct! Guess the flags. That's correct! That's correct! That's correct! That's correct! That's correct! North America is the third largest continent in the world, covering 9,419,321 square miles, or 24,395,926 square kilometers. Their population is approximately 386,082,135 as of 2024. It is located in the western and northern hemispheres and is mostly between the Arctic Circle and the Tropic of Cancer. The continent is known for its diverse geography, ranging from the Arctic tundra in the north to tropical climates in the south, as well as its varied landscapes, including mountains, plains, forests, and deserts. North America has 23 countries, including Antigua and Barbuda, Bahamas, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, Canada, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Grenada, Guatemala, Haiti, Honduras, Jamaica, Panama, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, United States, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Dominica, Mexico, Nicaragua, and lastly, Belize. There are 5 physical regions in North America. First, the mountainous West, the Great Plains, Canadian Shield, Eastern region, and the Caribbean. The mountainous West, a system of mountain ranges extending from the U.S. state of Alaska through northwestern in Canada. There are 6 major mountain ranges in mountainous West. First, the Cascade Range is a major mountain range of western North America extending from southern British Columbia through Washington and Oregon to northern California. The Cascades are part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, the ring of volcanoes and associated mountains around the Pacific Ocean, because it includes volcanic and non-volcanic mountains, such as Mount Rainier. Mount Rainier is the tallest mountain in Washington state and the Cascade Range, standing at almost 14,411 feet or 4,392 meters. It's a stratovolcano, meaning it's built up by many layers of hardened lava and ash. Mount Rainier has most glaciers of any mountain in the lower 48 states and is known for its stunning snow-capped peaks. Mount Shasta, located in Northern California. Mount Shasta rises to 14,179 feet or 4,317 meters. This majestic volcano is known for its beauty and spiritual significance. It's a large, prominent peak visible from miles away, surrounded by beautiful forested landscapes. Mount Adams, also in Washington. Mount Adams stands at 12,281 feet or 3,742 meters and is another stratovolcano. It has a rugged landscape with snow-covered slopes and several glaciers. Though quieter than other nearby peaks, it's popular with hikers and climbers. Next, Mount Hood, located in Oregon. Mount Hood is 11,239 feet or 3,426 meters tall and is the state's tallest mountain. It's a well-known symbol of Oregon, and its snowy summit attracts skiers, hikers, and climbers. Like the others, it's a volcano, though it last erupted 100 years ago. Glacier Peak, another Washington volcano. Glacier Peak is slightly lower at 10,541 feet or 3,206 meters, though it's a bit remote and less accessible. It's known for its natural beauty and rugged wilderness. Glacier Peak has erupted in the past, but it remains quiet today. Next, Lassen Peak, found in California. Lassen Peak is 10,457 feet. Lassen Peak, found in California. Lassen Peak is 10,457 feet, or 3,187 meters tall. It's one of the largest plug dome volcanoes in the world, which means it has a rounded dome-like shape formed by thick, sticky lava. Lassen has last erupted in the early 20th century, and its surrounding park is rich in geothermal features like hot springs and fumaroles. The Cascade Range is also part of the American Cordillera, a nearly continuous chain of mountain ranges that form the western backbone of North, Central, and South America. Lastly, the Cascades are home to many national parks and protected areas, including North Cascade National Parks, Mount Rainier National Park, Crater Lake National Park, and Lassen Volcanic National Park. Next, the Rocky Mountains stretch at 3,000 miles or 4,800 kilometers in straight line distance from the northernmost part of western Canada to New Mexico in the southwestern United States. The Rockies formed 55 to 80 million years ago during the Laramide orogeny, in which a number of plates began sliding underneath the American plate. The Rockies contain thousands of peaks along their range from northern Canada to New Mexico. There are several regions in Rocky Mountains. First, Canadian Rockies, located in spans Alberta and British Columbia in Canada, known for dramatic rugged mountains with sharp glacier-covered peaks and beautiful turquoise lakes. This region is home to stunning national parks including Banff and Jasper. One of the peaks in Canadian Rockies is Mount Robson at 3,954 meters or 12,972 feet. The highest peak in Canadian Rockies, located in British Columbia, it's famous for its challenging heights and snow-capped summit. Northern Rockies, located in British Columbia, Canada, extending to Idaho and Montana in the US. This area is remote and wild, characterized by steep valleys, dense forest, and less traveled paths. Its rugged landscape makes it ideal for adventure seeking solitude. One of the notable peaks in Northern Rockies is Mount Cleveland at 3,190 meters or 10,466 feet. The tallest peak in the Glacier National Park, Montana, known for its breathtaking views. It's popular among experienced hikers and climbers. Central Rockies, located in Wyoming, Utah, Montana, and Idaho in the US, known for vast, wide valleys, scenic rivers, and high-altitude peaks, including Yellowstone National Park and the Teton Range, which are renowned for wildlife and geothermal features like geysers and hot springs. One of the notable peaks in Central Rockies is Grand Teton at 4,199 meters or 13,775 feet. The tallest peak in the Teton Range, Wyoming, known for its steep, dramatic profile, making it a striking sight and popular climbing destination. Southern Rockies, primarily in Colorado, with parts extending in northern New Mexico and southern Wyoming. Home to many 14ers or peaks over 14,000 feet. The Southern Rockies are famous for Colorado's scenic mountain ranges like the Front Range and Sawatch Range, which are popular for hiking, skiing, and other outdoors activities. Notable peaks in Southern Rockies. First, Mount Elbert at 4,401 meters or 14,440 feet, the tallest peak in the entire Rocky Mountains located in the Sawatch Range, Colorado. Next, Pikes Peak, 4,302 meters or 14,115 feet, known as America's Mountain due to its easy accessibility and historical significance. Blanca Peak at 4,373 meters or 14,351 feet, a prominent peak in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains of Colorado, noted for its scenic beauty. Landscapes and ecology of the Rockies. The Rockies showcase a vast range of landscapes, including high alpine terrain, glaciers, especially prominent in the Canadian Rockies, thick forests, and alpine meadows. Rivers, canyons, and red rock formations in the southern Rockies add to the diversity. The ecosystem vary widely, from alpine tundra above the tree line to lush coniferous forest, rivers, and even deserts foothills in the south. Notable features like Columbia Icefield, one of the largest ice fields in North America, and Yellowstone geothermal wonders, including geysers and hot springs, highlights the Rockies' unique geological and ecological significance. This diverse range of landscapes makes the Rockies a popular destination for nature enthusiasts, from skiers and hikers to wildlife photographers and geologists. The Coast Ranges are a chain of mountains that run along the western coast of America. They start in Southern California and stretch up through Oregon and Washington in the US, continuing to British Columbia in Canada. Altogether, they covered around 1,000 miles or 1,600 kilometers of coastline. Unlike the taller Rocky Mountains or the Sierra Nevada, the Coast Ranges are generally lower in height. This means their peaks are not as high, but they still have a beautiful rugged landscapes with hills, valleys, and dense forests. The climate in these ranges influenced by the nearby Pacific Ocean, so it's often wet, especially in the northern parts. The mountains are home to diverse wildlife and feature a mix of coastal redwoods in the south and temperate rainforest as you move north. The Coast Ranges are known for their scenic views and natural beauty, making them a popular destination for hiking, sightseeing, and exploring the coast's unique environments. Here are some peaks in Coast Ranges. 1. Mount Logan, British Columbia in Canada. At around 6,879 feet or 2,097 meters. It is one of the highest peaks in the coast mountains of British Columbia, known for its glaciers and rugged terrain. 2. Kings Peak, British Columbia in Canada, rising to about 6,788 feet or 2,069 meters. Kings Peak is a well-known peak in the Vancouver Island ranges, popular among hikers and climbers for its scenic views. Mount Tamalpais, located in California, USA, at 2,572 feet or 784 meters. It's not a tall peak, but it's iconic for the San Francisco Bay Area, offering sweeping views of the Pacific Ocean and the Bay. Its scenic trails are popular with locals and tourists. The Alaska Range is one of the North America's most prominent mountain ranges, renowned for its breathtaking landscapes, towering peaks, and diverse ecosystems. Stretching approximately 400 miles or 640 kilometers across central Alaska. The range begins near the border with Canada's Yukon Territory and extends westward to the Cook Inlet. The Alaska Range serves as a natural barrier separating the interior of Alaska from the wetter coastal regions to the south. Its massive peaks, sprawling glaciers, and varied climates makes it a defining feature of Alaska's wild terrain. The range is home to a mix of sub-ranges like the Revelation Mountains in the southwest and the Delta Mountains in the east, which each have unique landscapes and challenges. The terrain varies from rugged, jagged peaks in some areas to wide glaciers-filled valleys in others. Many of the mountains are permanently covered in snow and ice, with large glaciers such as the Kahiltna glaciers curving through the range. Here are some peaks in Alaska Range. First, Denali, formerly known as Mount McKinley, at 20,310 feet or 6,190 meters. Denali is the tallest mountain in North America and is one of the seven summits and the highest peaks on each continent. Located in Denali National Park and Preserve in central Alaska. Mount Foraker at 17,400 feet or 5,304 meters. Mount Foraker is the second highest peak in the Alaska Range and stands as a major landmark to the west of Denali. Mount Bona at 16,500 feet or 5,037 meters. One of the largest mountains in the range, Mount Bona is often regarded as one of the most difficult peaks to climb in the Alaska Range due to its remote location and severe conditions. Situated in the St. Elias Mountains. Mount Hayes at 13,832 feet or 4,216 meters is the highest mountain in the eastern Alaska Range in the U.S. state of Alaska. It is one of the largest peaks in the United States in terms of rise above local terrain. The Sierra Nevada is a major mountain range in the western United States, mainly located in California with a small portion in Nevada, stretching about 400 miles or 640 kilometers. From north to south, the Sierra Nevada forms a beautiful and dramatic mountain chain along the eastern side of California's Central Valley and marks the western boundary of the Great Basin, a large dry region in Nevada. This range is famous for its breathtaking landscapes, including towering granite peaks, thick forest, and crystal clear lakes, with ecosystems that range from arid foothills to lush alpine meadows. The Sierra Nevada also has a rich history as it played a key role in the California gold rush of the 18th and is home to some of America's first national parks like Yosemite and Sequoia, as it played a key role in the California gold rush of the 18th and is home to some of America's first national parks like Yosemite and Sequoia National Park. Here are some peaks in Sierra Nevada. Mount Whitney at 14,495 feet or 4,418 meters. Mount Whitney is the highest peak in the Sierra Nevada and the tallest mountain in the contiguous United States. Its summits offer sweeping views and is a popular destination for hikers, though the climb is challenging due to high altitude. Located near the eastern side of the Sierra Nevada, it's part of Sequoia National Park. Next, North Palisade at 14,242 feet or 4,341 meters. North Palisade is the third highest mountain in the Sierra Nevada and one of California's few 14ers. Peaks over 14,000 feet. It's located in the Palisades area known for its rugged terrain and challenging climbs. North Palisade is popular among ski rock climbers and mountaineers because its steep, rocky slopes and dramatic views. Matterhorn Peak at 12,264 feet or 3,738 meters. Matterhorn Peak, located at the north boundary of Yosemite National Park, is a stunning peak with a sharp rug shape that resembles the famous Matterhorn in the Swiss Alps. Though not as high as the 14ers, it's a popular destination for hikers and climbers, offering challenging routes and beautiful views of the surrounding wilderness. Mount Russell. Mount Russell at 14,094 feet or 4,296 meters, located less than a mile north of Mount Whitney. Mount Russell is another one of California's 14ers. Its rocky, narrow ridges make it a challenging and exciting climb. Despite being close to the more famous Mount Whitney, Mount Russell is more secluded and tourists, adventurous hikers, and climbers looking for a quieter experience. Sierra Madre Mountain Ranges. The Sierra Madre is a big system of mountain ranges in Mexico that covers much of the country. The name Sierra Madre means Mother Mountain Range because it plays a key role in shaping Mexico's geography, climate, and ecosystems. The Sierra Madre is made up of different ranges, each with its own unique features, plants, animals, and cultural importance. These mountains are central to Mexico's natural and cultural landscapes. There are main areas in Sierra Madre. First, the Sierra Madre Occidental extends along western Mexico from the U.S.-Mexico border down through several Mexican states. Known for its rugged terrain and deep canyons including the Copper Canyon system, which rivals the Grand Canyon in depth and grandeur. Copper Canyon was carved by ancient rivers and glacial activity, creating a landscape of towering walls and verdant canyons. This range is right. There are main areas in Sierra Madre mountain ranges. First is the Sierra Madre Occidental, which extends along Mexico from U.S. to Mexico border down through several Mexican states. Next is Sierra Madre Oriental, runs along eastern Mexico parallel to the Gulf of Mexico, stretching from the northern border to the central part of the country. Sierra Madre del Sur, located in southern Mexico, stretching through Michoacan, Guerrero, and Oaxaca. And lastly, Sierra Madre de Chiapas runs through southern Mexico into Guatemala. Next, the Great Plains. The Great Plains is a vast area in North America, stretching across parts of Canada and the United States. It's a flat, grassy land that was once home to many indigenous tribes, bison herds, and now a large farms and ranches. The Great Plains can be divided into three major regions, which is the Central Plains, the Western Plains, and the Eastern Plains. The Central Plains. The Central Plains cover 5 parts of 5 states: Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Colorado, and Wyoming. This area is in the heart of the United States, right in the middle of the Great Plains. It's a vast and open land stretching across a large portion of the Midwest and the parts of the Great Basin. Next, the Western Plains. The Western Plains cover parts of several states, including Montana, Wyoming, Dakotas, and eastern Colorado. This region also stretches into Canada. It is the western part of the Great Plains, located just before land starts to rise into the Rocky Mountains. The Western Plains are much drier than the Central Plains. The amount of rainfall here is much less, which makes the land more like a desert in some areas. Because it's so dry, you'll see plants like sagebrush, which can survive in arid conditions, along with small canyons and rocky areas. The land starts to get steeper as you get closer to the Rocky Mountains, which are more higher and more mountainous compared to the flat plains. In the Western Plains, the land isn't as lush or fertile as the Central Plains, so farming isn't as common. Instead, people rely more on ranching and grazing livestock like cattle and sheep. The region is home to wide open spaces and rugged landscapes, with plenty of room for animals like antelope, bison, and wild horses. The Eastern Plains are located in the eastern part of the Great Plains, mainly in Missouri, Kansas, and Iowa. This region is the part of plains that lies farther east, closer to the Mississippi River and midwestern U.S. Unlike the Western Plains, which are much drier, the Eastern Plains are more humid, which means they get more rainfall. This extra rainfall allows for more vegetation and plant to grow, making the area greener and more fertile. although the land is still mostly flat. You'll find more forest, wetlands, and swamps in the region compared to the dry, open plains farther west. So the soil in the eastern plains is rich and great for farming. So the area has become an important place for growing crops. Farmers in this region often grow corn, soybeans, and wheat. The land here has plenty of grasslands and prairies, which are perfect for growing these crops and for raising cattle. The Canadian Shield. The Canadian Shield is one of the oldest and largest geological features in the world. It is an ancient region that covers about 50% of Canada's land area and extends into parts of the United States. The Shield is known for its rocky terrain, numerous lakes, and forests, and is an important part of North America's geography. Its land has been shaped over billions of years, making it one of the most unique regions on the planet. Sometimes referred to as the Laurentian Plateau, it is a vital region for natural resources, wildlife, and hydroelectric power. The Canadian Shield is made up of some of the oldest rock in the world, formed during the Precambrian era, which dates back over 3 billion years ago. This means the shield has witnessed the rise and fall of ancient continents and is considered as part of Earth's earliest crust. The shield's rocks are very hard and have been shaped by the movement of glaciers during the Ice Age. The Canadian Shield covers large areas of Canada, including the provinces of Quebec, Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and the Northwest Territories. It also stretches into Nunavut and the Arctic archipelago. The shield extends into parts of the United States, particularly in Minnesota, Michigan, and Wisconsin. It forms a key part of geological landscapes in both Canada and the northern parts of the U.S. The region is shaped like a horseshoe that surrounds the Hudson Bay in the north. The shield is bordered by other important geological features like the Rocky Mountains to the west and the Appalachian Mountains to the south. Lakes in Canadian Shield. First, Lake Superior, the largest of the Great Lakes and the largest freshwater lake in the world by surface area. Lake Superior is vital for shipping, especially for transporting iron ore and other goods. It is known for its cold, clear waters and broad shoreline, making it important for fishing and tourism. Next is Lake Huron, the second largest of the Great Lakes by surface area. Lake Huron is important for both commercial and recreational fishing. It is also known for its beautiful coastlines and islands, including Manitoulin Island and the largest freshwater island in the world. Lake Ontario, the smallest and easternmost of the Great Lakes. Lake Ontario is a major source of drinking waters for cities like Toronto. It is also crucial for shipping routes to the Atlantic Ocean. It has a wide variety of fish species and supports a rich ecosystem. The southern part of Canadian Shield are heavily covered in coniferous forest made up of pine, spruce, and fir trees. These forests are rich in wildlife and provide timber for forestry industries. In the northern parts, the vegetation becomes more sparse due to the colder Arctic climate. Here you'll find more tundra-like areas with fewer trees and more mosses and lichens. The Canadian Shield is home to many species of animals, including moose, bears, wolves, beavers, and caribou. Its lakes and rivers are full of fish including trout, pike, and walleye. The region's forests and waterways provide ideal habitats for many types of mammals, fish, and insects. The Canadian Shield is also rich in natural resources, especially minerals. It contains vast deposits of gold, silver, nickel, iron ore, uranium, and diamonds. These resources are mined and contribute significantly to Canada's economy. This region also plays a crucial role in hydroelectric power generation. The fast-moving rivers of the Shield provide opportunities for dams and hydropower stations which supply electricity to large parts of Canada. Eastern region. This varied region includes the Appalachian Mountains, the Atlantic Coastal Plain, and wetlands. The Appalachian Mountains stretching over 1,500 miles from Newfoundland in Canada to central Alabama in the United States are a rich and varied landscape with distinct mountain ranges, valleys, rivers, and other features. Here are some mountain ranges in Appalachian Mountains. Blue Ridge Mountains, a well-known range in the eastern Appalachians running through Virginia, North Carolina, and Georgia, with scenic peaks and dense forests. This range includes Mount Mitchell, the highest peak in the Appalachians. Great Smoky Mountains, located on the border of North Carolina and Tennessee, known for its mist-covered ridges, biodiversity, and Great Smoky Mountains National Park. One of the rivers in Appalachian regions. First is the Ohio River. This major river forms the western edge of the Appalachian region and serves as a boundary of several states. Next is the Potomac River. Originating in the Appalachian Mountains, it flows through Maryland, Virginia, and into Chesapeake Bay. The rivers form scenic gorgeous passes through historic towns. Next is the Atlantic coast of North America. Stretches along the eastern of the edge continent from the cold waters of the Canadian Maritimes down to the warm waters of Florida. The Caribbean. The Caribbean is a vibrant region in the Caribbean Sea and in the Atlantic Ocean, comprising over 7,000 islets, reefs, and cays. It stretches from the eastern coast of Central America down to northern South of America and includes the Greater Antilles, like Cuba, Hispaniola, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Lesser Antilles, Bahamas, and Turks and Caicos Islands. Known for its tropical climate, the Caribbean experiences a dry season from December to May and a wet season from June to November, which is also a hurricane season. Warm temperatures and lush landscapes makes the Caribbean a popular Warm temperatures and lush landscapes makes the Caribbean a popular travel destination year-round. The coral reefs and the cays of the Caribbean Sea are among the most spectacular biomes in North America. Coral reefs are made of millions of tiny animals corals that form a hard shell around their bodies. This hard surface provides a rich community for algae and plants such as seagrass. A reef is a ridge of jagged rock, coral, or sand just above or below the surface of the sea. Some... Huh?
Full storage.
Sige lang.
Balik ka.
Asa? A reef? 1, 2, 3, go. A reef is a ridge of jagged rock, coral, or sand just above or below the surface of the sea. Some coral reefs surround islands such as the Bahamas, Antigua, and Barbados. Others are found of the Florida Keys, a chain of cays, small islands situated on a coral reef platform near the southern coast of Florida. The Caribbean is a tropical paradise of over 7,000 islands and reefs, celebrated for its vibrant marine ecosystems, warm climates, and year-round appeal. Its stunning coral reefs supporting diverse marine life make it one of the most beautiful and ecologically rich regions in North America.
Now, we'll be highlighting some of North America's most fascinating geographical facts. So first up is Denali, the tallest mountain in North America, towering at 6,190 meters above sea level in Alaska. Truly an awe-inspiring natural wonder. Next we have is the Missouri River, the longest river in North America, stretching over 2,300 miles and flowing through diverse landscapes from Montana to St. Louis, where it joins the Mississippi River. So moving on, the Yellowstone National Park. It is home to some of the world's most active geysers, making it a must-see natural marvel located in Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. Then there's the Bay of Fundy, which holds the record for the greatest tidal range in the world, a truly unique and powerful natural phenomenon. Then the Canada, the largest country in North America. It is also home to the Lake Superior, the largest freshwater lake by surface area, sitting between the Canada and the United States. And did you know that the North America is the third largest continent? It is also home to the majestic Rocky Mountains, the longest mountain range in North America, stretching 4,800 kilometers from Canada to New Mexico. I am Maria Elaine Mangrubat, and today I'm excited to take you on a journey to explore the major bodies of water in North America. So join me as we dive into these incredible natural wonders, whether they're oceans, lakes, rivers, or seas. I hope you enjoy listening and learning more about how these bodies of water shape our continent. So let's get started. So these are the oceans surrounding the North America. First is the Atlantic Ocean. Did you know that the Atlantic Ocean separates North America from Europe? Yes, you heard it right. Stretching from the northern coast of Canada to the Caribbean Sea, the Atlantic is one of the world's busiest and most historic oceans. Second is the Pacific Ocean. Did you ever imagine how vast the Pacific Ocean is? It's the world's largest ocean, and it stretches along North America's western edge from Alaska's rugged coast all the way down to Baja California. It's known for its abundant marine life, the Ring of Fire, full of volcanoes, and its importance to trade routes, especially between Asia and North America. And third is the Arctic Ocean. Way up in the north, the Arctic Ocean borders Alaska and northern Canada. It's known for its freezing temperatures. This ocean is home to unique species like polar bears and walruses. So these are the major seas surrounding the North America. First is the Caribbean Sea. Imagine clear, turquoise waters. Yup, that's the Caribbean Sea. It lies to the southeast of North America, touching the coast of Cuba, Jamaica, and the Gulf of Mexico. Famous for its crystal clear waters and incredible coral reefs, the Caribbean is also known for being a hotspot for tropical storms, but mostly it's the perfect getaway destination. Next is the Bering Sea. It is located between Alaska and Russia. It's as harsh as it is rich in resources. It's known for being one of the world's most productive fishing grounds. These are the major gulfs in North America. First is the Gulf of Mexico. It borders the United States of America, Mexico, and the Caribbean, rich in oil and fishing. It's full of life with dolphins and coral reefs, but also known for its intense hurricanes. Next is the Gulf of California, known as the Sea of Cortez, between Baja and mainland Mexico. The Gulf of California is a marine treasure called the world's aquarium. It's home to dolphins, manta rays, and whale sharks, a paradise for adventurers and nature lovers. These are the major bays within the North America. First is the Hudson Bay, located in northeastern Canada. This large bay is known for its cold waters and wildlife, including polar bears. Next is the Chesapeake Bay, situated between Maryland and Virginia. This estuary is famous for its seafood, especially blue crabs and its historic coastal towns. Next is the San Francisco Bay. It is found in California's coast. This bay is known for the Golden Gate Bridge, bustling harbors, and sea lions. And lastly, the Bay of Fundy. It is located between New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, Canada. The Bay of Fundy is famous for having the highest tides in the world, rising over 50 feet. These are the major rivers within the North America. First is the Mississippi River, flowing south from the United States Midwest to the Gulf of Mexico. It is known for its historical significance in trade and culture. Next is the Missouri River, the longest river in North America. It plays a key role in early exploration and remains an important waterway through the Great Plains. Next is the Rio Grande, forming the border between the United States and Mexico. This river is essential for water supply and known for its rugged landscapes. Next is the St. Lawrence River, connecting the Great Lakes to the Atlantic. This river is an important trade route, passing through cities like Montreal and Quebec. And next is the Columbia River, flowing Canada through the Pacific Northwest. The Columbia River is known for its natural beauty and hydroelectric power. And lastly, the Colorado River, famous for carving the Grand Canyon. This river provides water to many southwestern cities, and it is a popular spot for rafting. There are 5 Great Lakes in North America, situated between Canada and the United States of America, and these are the Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Erie, and Lake Ontario. First is the Lake Superior, the largest and deepest of the Great Lakes, located between the United States of America and Canada. It is known for its cold waters and stunning natural beauty. Second is the Lake Michigan, entirely within the United States of America. Lake Michigan is the second largest of the Great Lakes and is famous for its sandy shores and cities like Chicago along its coast. The third one is Lake Huron, bordering the United States of America and Canada. Lake Huron is known for its crystal clear waters and iconic Manitoulin Island, the largest freshwater island in the world. Fourth is the Lake Erie. The Lake Erie is the shallowest of the Great Lakes. Lake Erie is located on the United States of America, Canada border, and is famous for its rich biodiversity and the historic of Cleveland. And the last but not least, the fifth, Lake Ontario, the smallest and easternmost of the Great Lakes. Lake Ontario is known for its role as the outlet to the Atlantic Ocean via St. Lawrence River and its proximity to Toronto.
So let's proceed to the next topic. So bear with me, students, because we're gonna show you some interesting facts, curiosity, and give you some information and knowledge. We are here today to discuss the top 10 most visited country in North America and their famous attraction. So top 1 of the list is USA, United States of America. The US is a country of 50 states covering a vast swath of North America, with Alaska in the northwest and Hawaii extending the nation's presence into the Pacific Ocean. Major Atlantic coast cities are New York, So as you can see the flag, the 50 stars on the flag represent the 50 U.S. states, and the 13 stripes represents the 13 British colonies that won independence from Great Britain in the America. What is the capital city of USA? Hmm? Washington. Yes, you're right. In 1789, George Washington became the first president. He also led the USA, or United States of America, and it won the Revolutionary War in 1783. So we're gonna talk about the top 10 most famous attraction in United States of America. So first is Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is a city on the Niagara River in the New York State. It's known for the vast Niagara Falls, which straddle the Canadian border. In Niagara Falls State Park, the observation tower at the Prospect Point juts over Niagara Gorge for a view of all three waterfalls. Second, the Golden Gate Bridge is a suspension bridge spanning the Golden Gate, the 1 mile wide strait connecting San Francisco Bay and the Pacific Ocean. Third is the Space Needle is an observation tower in Seattle, Washington, United States. Considered to be an icon of the city, it has been designated a Seattle landmark. The fourth is the Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona. It's home to much of the immense Grand Canyon, with its layered bands of red rock revealing millions of years of geographical history. So the Statue of Liberty stands in Upper New York Bay, a universal symbol of freedom, originally conceived as an emblem of the friendship between the people of France and US. Old Faithful erupts more frequently than any of the other big geysers, although it is not the largest, most regular geyser in the Yellowstone National Park. So, Hoover Dam. Hoover Dam is a concrete arc graffiti dam is the Black Canyon of the Colorado River on the border between the U.S. states of Nevada and Arizona. The French Quarter is the city historic heart famous for its vibrant nightlife and colorful buildings with cast iron balconies. So this is known as America's Shrine of Democracy, Mount Rushmore. National Memorial featured the 60-foot faces of our great American President George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln respectively. So the last one is better known by its famous moniker. The Rock Alcatraz was America's maximum security prison, notorious for its celebrity inmates and failed breakout entities. So intangible cultural heritage. The Statue of Liberty has a long story of a symbol of the United States, and she graces the design of government issues, prestige stamps, medals, awards, and coins, such as the commemorative silver dollar, silver design, and engraved by Don Nelson Everhart II and issued by the United States Mint in 2008. Beliefs and values. So some of the values and beliefs in the United States include individualism, freedom, competitiveness, and privacy, quality, informality, the future change and progress, the goodness of humanity, and time. The National Cherry Blossom Festival commemorates the 1912 gift of 3,000 cherry trees from Mayor Yukio Ozaki of Tokyo to the city of Washington, D.C., and celebrates the enduring friendship between the people of the United States and Japan. Aloha Festival is an annual celebration of Hawaiian culture and tradition through music, dance, food, and art. George Washington was the founding father of the United States military officer and farmer who served as the first president of the United States from 1789 to 1797. Benjamin Franklin was an American polymath, a publisher, and political philosopher. Remember, that he was the only person to sign the Declaration of Independence, Treaty of Paris, peace with Britain, and Constitution. So I have some interesting facts. So did you know that American used the Fahrenheit temperature system instead of Celsius? And did you know Uhias Oberlin College was the first university to give degrees to women in 1841? So why is USA is the rank 1? Because the US or United States economy is the world's largest in terms of the gross domestic product and also the most technological powerful. So let's proceed to the top two most visited country in North America, which is the Mexico. Mexico is officially the United Mexican States. It is a country of the southern portion of North America. Mexico is a land of extremes with high mountains and deep canyons in the center of the country, sweeping desert in the north and dense rain forest in the south and east. Mountains cover much of Mexico. So this is a top 10 tourist attraction in Mexico. First is Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza is particularly in the northern group, which includes the Great Ball Court, the Temple of Kukulkan, and Temple of the Warriors. Second is Tulum. Tulum is a town on the Caribbean coastline of the Mexico-Yucatan Peninsula. It's known for its beaches and well-preserved ruins of an ancient Mayan port city. The third is San Juan Teotihuacan or Teotihuacan. Teotihuacan is a vast Mexican archaeological complex north of Mexico City and also running down the middle of the site, which was the one of a flourishing pre-Columbian city, is the Avenue of the Dead. So the fourth is Cabo San Lucas. Cabo San Lucas is a resort city on the southern tip of Mexico, Baja California Peninsula. It's known for its beaches, water-based activities, and nightlife. Fifth is a Copper Canyon. Copper Canyon is in northern Mexico. It's a series of massive canyons in the Sierra Madre Occidental Mountains. Popular for hiking, it gets its name from the copper green hue of the canyon walls. Palenque. Palenque is a town in the southern Mexico state of Chiapas or Chiapas. It's known as a gateway to ancient Mayan ruins of the same name to the west. Cancun. Cancun, a Mexican city on the Yucatan Peninsula bordering the Caribbean Sea, is known for its beaches, numerous resorts, and nightlife. The most famous, Mexico City. Mexico City is the densely populated high-altitude capital of Mexico. Why it's famous? Mexico City leading position regard to the other urban centers of the developing world can be attributed to its origin in a rich and diverse environment, its long history as a densely populated area, and the central role that its rules have defined for it throughout the ages. Zihuatanejo is a resort city on the Mexico's Pacific coast, northwest of Acapulco. It's known for its beaches like the sweeping Playa La Ropa, which the back of palm trees. Manzanillo, the last. It is a Pacific Ocean port city and resort in the Mexican state of Colima. It's the site of 2 days Bahia de Manzanillo and Bahia de Santiago. So we have some of example of their arts. Mariachi music. Traditional Mexican music often played with violins, trumpets, and guitars, deeply tied to celebration like wedding and festivals. Talavera pottery. Traditional hand-painted ceramic art from Puebla, known for its vibrant colors and intricate patterns passed down for generations. So some of their beliefs and values. Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos. A colorful celebration held on November 1st and 2nd, honoring the deceased loved ones with offering and rituals. The Virgin of Guadalupe. A religious icon especially significant in Mexican Catholicism, revered with pilgrimages and celebration, particularly on December 12th. So this is the sum of their festival, Guadalgaza, a festival of Oaxaca showing the region's indigenous dance, music, and costumes, celebrating the community and cultural diversity. Carnival of Veracruz, a vibrant festival filled with parades and musics, celebrating the lively culture of the Veracruz region. So this is a sum of their notable people. First is Diego Rivera. A prominent muralist and painter, Rivera is most famous for his large murals depicting social and political themes, particularly Mexican history, and for being a central figure in the Mexican muralism movement. Second is Salma Hayek, an internationally recognized actress and producer. Hayek gained fame for her roles in films like Frida and Desperado. She is also known for his activism and philanthropy work, particularly in advocating for women's rights. So I have some interesting facts about Mexico. So Mexico is a home to the world's largest pyramid. So did you know that the Great Pyramid of Cholula, which is even larger in the volume than the Great Pyramid of Giza? So the country boasts a rich culinary heritage recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity, with traditional dishes like mole and tacos. Additionally, Mexico has a diverse range of ecosystems, from desert to rainforest, making it one of the most biodiverse countries in the whole world.
Canada is the largest country in North America by land area, with a total area of 9,984,670 square kilometers. Canada is the third most populated country in North America by percentage of total population, with 6.4% of the total. The United States is the most populated country in North America, with 56.3% of the total population. Canada is bordered by the Pacific Ocean to the west, the Atlantic Ocean to the east, the Arctic Ocean to the north, and the United States to the south. It covers almost half of the North America continent. Capital of Canada is Ottawa. Language, English and French. Demonym, Canadian or Canadian. Currency, Canadian dollar. Dominant religion, Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, and Buddhism. Today, we take you on a journey through some of Canada's most iconic landmarks, each showcasing the country's rich history, culture, and natural beauty. First, we visit Notre Dame Basilica in Montreal, Quebec. This stunning Gothic Revival church, built in 1829, is renowned for its intricate architecture and beauty interior. The basilica is a key symbol of Montreal's religious and cultural heritage. While the building itself occupies a relatively small footprint, its grandeur leaves a lasting impression. Next, we head to Stanley Park in Vancouver, British Columbia, covering 405 hectares. This urban park is one of the largest and most famous in North America, with scenic views, lush forests, walking trails, and the iconic seawall. Stanley Park offers a perfect blend of nature and city life. Standing tall in Toronto, Ontario, the CN Tower was once the world's tallest freestanding sculpture. Standing tall in Toronto, Ontario, the CN Tower was once the world's tallest freestanding structure. The tower reaches 553 meters high and providing stunning views of city. It houses revolving restaurant and observation deck, offering one of the best views of Toronto's skyline and Lake Ontario. Now, let's take a step back in time to Old Quebec, of UNESCO World Heritage Site. This historic district in Quebec City is known for its charming cobblestone streets, fortified city walls, and centuries-old architecture. It covers about 4 square kilometers and offers a glimpse into the colonial past of Canada. In Ottawa, the nation's capital, Parliament Hill stands as the heart of Canadian democracy. The site covers 3 hectares and is home to the iconic Centre Block, where the House of Commons and Senate meet. It's also famous for the changing of the guard ceremony a must-see attraction. Just off the coast of Vancouver, Granville Island is a vibrant culture hub covering 37 of the coast of Vancouver, Granville Island is a vibrant culture hub covering 37 acres known for its public market, artisan shops, restaurants, and galleries. It's a popular destination for locals and tourists alike looking for a mix of arts, culture, and fresh food. The Radio Canal, stretching 202 kilometers from Ottawa to Kingston, Ontario, is both a historical waterway and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In winter, it transformed into the world's largest skating rink, attracting visitors from around the globe. Next, we explore Banff National Park, located in Canadian Rockies in Alberta, spanning 6,641 square kilometers. Banff is Canada's oldest national park, known for its breathtaking mountain landscapes, pristine lakes like Lake Louise, and abundant wildlife. It's a true natural wonder and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Jasper National Park, Alberta, Canada, 11,000 square kilometers. Jasper National Park is the largest national park in the Canadian Rockies and one of Canada's most iconic protected areas. Established in 1907, this park is renowned for its stunning mountain landscapes, vast forests, alpine meadows, glaciers, and diverse wildlife. With its expansive land area of over 11,000 square kilometers, Jasper offers numerous outdoor activities including hiking, skiing, canoeing, and wildlife viewing. Moore National Park is located on the west coast of Newfoundland and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Due to its extraordinary geological features and natural beauty, the park spans 1,805 square kilometers and is known for its dramatic landscapes including towering cliffs, deep fords, dense forests, and bogs. The park is home to some of the world's most unique geological formations with exposed section of the Earth's mantle, making it a key site for geologists. Canada's artistic heritage is as diverse as its people. From the indigenous arts forms that have flourished for thousands of years, such as totem poles, beadwork, and Inuit sculptures, to the contribution of French, English, and immigrant communities. Art is a core of part of Canada's cultural identity. The heart of Canada's cultural fabric are its beliefs and values. Canada is a multicultural society where tolerance, inclusivity, and respect for human rights are central to the national identity. This is reflected in the country's emphasis on social justice, peacekeeping, and environmental stewardship. Indigenous peoples, including First Nations, Inuit, and Métis, also contribute rich spiritual beliefs that focus on connection to nature, community, and respect for the land. These beliefs are foundational to Canada's cultural diversity and continue to influence the nation's approach to reconciliation and equity. Canada is a home to numerous festivals that celebrate its vibrant cultural landscape, from the Montreal International Jazz Festival to the Toronto International Film Festival. These events showcase Canada's dynamic arts scenes. Indigenous festivals like National Aboriginal Day celebrate the rich heritage of Canada's First Nations. Other cultural celebrations like Carnival de Quebec and Canada Day allow Canadians to come together, regardless of background, to celebrate their shared values of unity and pride. First, we turn to Justin Trudeau, the 23rd Prime Minister of Canada. A familiar phrase on the world stage, Trudeau has become synonymous with progressive leadership and commitment to inclusivity. As a leader of the Liberal Party, he has championed policies that promotes diversity, gender equality, and environmental action. Under his leadership, Canada legalized cannabis in 2018, making it the second country in the world to do so. He has also been a vocal advocate for climate change, action, refugees, and human rights. We turn to another Canadian with global influence, Justin Bieber. Known for his meteoric rise to the fame in the late 20s, Bieber has become one of the world's most recognized pop stars. Born in London, Ontario, Bieber's career took off when he was discovered on YouTube as a teenager. His debut album My World 2.0 and hits Like a Baby capitulated him into international stardom. Over the years, Bieber has cemented his place in pop music history, with chart-topping singles like Sorry, What Do You Mean, and Peaches. Beyond his musical success, Bieber has used his platforms to support several charitable causes including initiatives focused on youth education and mental health. He has also been open up about his personal struggles, which has endeared him to many fans who admired his resilience. Although his years were marked by controversy, including run-ins with the law, Bieber has since transformed his image, focusing on personal growth and his faith. Today, he remains a major influence in both the music industry and pop culture. The Bahamas is located in the northwestern Caribbean, southeast of Florida and north of Cuba. It's also close to Haiti, the Dominican Republic, and the Turks. The Bahamas is made up of flat coral formations with few hills. The highest point in the Bahamas is Mount Alvernia on Cat Island, which is 206 feet tall. The islands are made of limestone, rock, and coral fossils. The population of Bahamas is estimated to be 409,000 in 2024. The majority of the population lives in urban areas, with two-thirds living on Providence Island. The capital of Bahamas is Nassau. Dominant Bahamian currency, Bahamian dollar. Dominant religion of Bahamas is Christianity. We take a virtual tour of the beautiful Bahamas, a stunning archipelago known for its crystal clear waters, white sandy beaches, and vibrant marine life. Let's explore some of the most famous islands and landmarks, each with its known unique charm. Our journey begins in Nassau, the capital city of Bahamas, located on New Providence Island. Nassau is a bustling hub of culture, history, and tourism. With a population of over 270,000, it's the largest city in the Bahamas. It's known for the attractions like Bay Street, Paradise Island, and Pirates Museum. Though relatively small, Nassau offers a blend of colonial architecture and modern resorts. Next, we head to the Exuma Cays, a chain of islands spread across over 200 square kilometers. These islands are famous for their secluded beaches, clear turquoise water, and unique attractions like the swimming pigs and Thunderball Grotto. The Exumas are a favorite for sailing, boating, and ecotourism, offering an idyllic escape into paradise. On Harbor Island, we find one of the Bahamas' most famous beaches, Pink Sands Beach. This stretch of beach, about 5 kilometers long, is known for its unique pink-colored sand, caused by the natural grinding of coral reefs. It's a serene destination ideal for relaxation with luxurious resorts and breathtaking views of the Atlantic Ocean. Over on Andros Island, we find the Blue Hole, a world-renowned diving site. This underwater sinkhole, located just offshore, descends to more than 200 meters and is one of the deepest blue holes in the world. It's a magnet for diver seekers to explore the rich marine life and clear deep waters of the Bahamas. Atlantis Paradise Island Resort, located just off Nassau on Paradise Island, is one of the most luxurious resorts in the Caribbean, spanning over 140 acres. It features a water park, aquarium, marine habitats, and numerous high-end restaurants and shops. Atlantis is a major tourist destination for both families and honeymooners. Heading to the north part of the Bahamas, we come to Grand Bahama Island, the fourth largest island in the Bahamas, covering 1,373 square kilometers. It's known for its vibrant coral reefs, pristine beaches, and ecotourism offerings, including Lucaya National Park, famous for its underwater caves, and the stunning Gold Rock Beach. Island, we find Dean's Blue Hole, the world's second deepest blue hole, reaching depths of 202 meters. It's a popular spot for free divers and divers, offering an unmatched experience of natural beauty and tranquility. The surrounding beaches and coastal landscape are equally stunning. One of the Bahamas' most unusual attractions is Pig Beach on Big Major Cay in the Exuma Cays. This uninhabited island is famous for its friendly wild pigs that swim in the crystal clear waters. The pigs have become a global sensation, and the island itself is a popular stop for boaters and tourists. Abaco Island, located in the northern part of the Bahamas, stretch over 500 square kilometers. These islands are known for their charming colonial towns like Marsh Harbor and beautiful beaches. Including Treasure Cay, the Abacos are a haven for boating enthusiasts, offering some of the best sailing and fishing in the region. Lastly, we explore the Berry Islands, a group of 30 islands and cays located to the north of Nassau. These islands are known for their quiet, unspoiled beauty and excellent snorkeling and diving opportunities. The Berry Islands are perfect for those seeking a peaceful retreat surrounded by pristine nature and crystal clear waters. Bahamian arts are deeply influenced by the country's history, geography, and diverse cultural background, blending African, European, and indigenous elements. Bahamian artists often use locally sourced materials to create works that reflect the beauty of islands. Artists such as Jan Beadle and Anima Maya have garnered international recognition for their work, which often explores themes of identify history and the environment. Traditional crafts such as basket, weaving, straw work, and wood carving are prevalent through the islands. These crafts have been passed down through generations, showcasing the island's resourcefulness and creativity. Music and dance are integral to Bahamian cultural identity. Junkanu, a traditional Bahamian festival, features vibrant costumes, energetic drumming, and dancing. First, we turn to Shawnee Miller Uibo, one of the most celebrated athletes to come out of the Bahamas. Born in 1994, Miller Uibo is a track and field sprinter known for her explosive speed in both the 200 meters and 400 meters. She is a two-time Olympic medalist, winning gold in the 400 meters at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics and silver in the 200 meters. Miller Uibo has also been crowned world champion in the 400 meters and has numerous other international titles to her name, making her one of the fastest and most accomplished sprinters in the world. Her accomplishments have made her a national hero in the Bahamas, where she is admired not only for her athleticism, but also for her dedication to her sport and her country. Beyond the track, Miller Uibo is known for her humility, sportsmanship, and advocacy for youth in the Bahamas, inspiring the next generation of athletes. Acting, Powater has been a diplomat serving as the Bahamas ambassador to Japan from 1997 to 2007, and he continues to be revered as a cultural and moral leader. Powater's legacy as a pioneering actor and advocate for social change has earned him countless accolades, including a Lifetime Achievement Award and knighthood from the British Empire.
Mabuhay! My name is Joanna, and this is Panama, a vibrant country where cultures blend, landscapes impress, and history runs deep. Let's explore this fascinating nation. Panama City is the official Republic of Panama. It's nestled between the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. It serves as a natural bridge between the North America and South America. The country's capital is the dynamic and bustling city of Panama City, a hub for trade, culture, and tourism. Spanish is the official language here, reflecting the rich colonial heritage. Panamanians speak it fluently, but English is also widely understood, especially in business and tourist areas. People from Panama are called Panamanians or Panameño, and their official currency is the Balboa, although the US dollar is also commonly used. First up is the iconic Panama Canal. The engineering marvel connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, facilitating global trade for over a century. Next, step back in time to visit Cascabello, the historic district of Panama City. This UNESCO World Heritage is filled with colonial architecture, vibrant streets, and charming plazas. To the east is the Gunayala Islands, offering stunning natural beauty of Panama. On the Caribbean coast is the Bucas del Toro. It's a laid-back paradise known for its vibrant culture and ecotourism opportunity. While the Coiba Island is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a haven for nature lovers and divers. Its untouched forest and marine life make it one of the best places in the world for underwater exploration. For those who enjoy a good hike, Vulcan Barro is the Panama's highest point. A trek to the summit offers panoramic views of both Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, a rare sight from one location. Coffee lovers will find paradise in Bouquet, located in the Lush Islands. Here, you can enjoy the world-class coffee tastings while taking into the breathtaking scenery. Just a short boat ride from the Panama City is Taboga Island, known as the Island of Flowers. It's perfect for a day trip with its scenic beaches, charming village, and relaxed atmosphere. Panama's vibrant culture is also expressed through the mala art, intricate textile designs created by Guna people. And in Cascavejo, colorful murals bring the streets to life with their vivid depictions of Panamanian heritage. Also, Panama's festivals are legendary. From the lively festivals of Panama, which is the Carnival Festival, and the thrilling Festival del Diablo, which celebrates both cultural diversity and folklore. Panama has also notable figures such as Justine Pasek and Maria Moscoso. Maria Moscoso made history as the first female president of Panama, serving from 1999 to 2004. Justine Pasek, on the other hand, captured the world's attention when she became the 2002 Miss Universe, and she is the second Panamanian woman to win the crown. From its historical landmarks to its vibrant culture, Panama is a destination that has something to offer for everyone. Whether you're here for adventure, history, or simply feel the warmth of the people, Panama will leave a lasting impression. Welcome to the Dominican Republic, a Caribbean paradise where stunning beaches, rich culture, and a vibrant history come together. This island nation is not just a place to visit, it's an experience waiting to be discovered. Let's start with the heart of the country, Santo Domingo, the capital city. It's the oldest European established capital in the Americas with a blend of modern skyscrapers and centuries-old history. The official language here is Spanish, and the people are called Dominicans. The country's currency is Dominican peso, although US dollars are commonly accepted. Let's start with the heart of the country, Santo Domingo, the capital city. It's the oldest European established capital in the Americas, with a blend of modern skyscrapers and centuries-old history. The official language here is Spanish, and the people are called Dominicans. The country's currency is the Dominican peso, although US dollars are commonly used. Family is also everything in Dominican Republic. It's a place where generations gather around a table and where respect for family and tradition runs deep. Now, let's talk about what makes this country truly irresistible. Its natural beauties. First up, Bavaro Beach, one of the most popular stretches in the Caribbean. Its crystal clear waters and soft white sand make it the perfect spot for relaxation and sports. Next is Sauna Island, a tropical haven only accessible by boat. On land, the Three Eyes National Park is a must-see feature of the Dominican Republic. This unique site features a series of caves or ice filled with turquoise lagoons. This unique site features a series of caves or ice filled with turquoise lagoons. For the adventure seekers, the Mahagua Falls is a thrilling experience. Another hidden gem is the Macau Beach, a road to perfect beach for surfers or for those looking for some peace and quiet. For families and animal lovers, Ocean World Adventure Park offers the chance to swim with dolphins, sea lions, and even sharks. It's an interactive, fun-filled day with plenty of adventures for all ages. One of the most breathtaking view in Dominican Republic is the Huyu Azul. This stunning natural lagoon surrounded by a lush jungle has water so blue they also seem unreal. And if you're looking for a unique view, take a ride on their cable car. Also, not far from the mainland is the Catalina Island, a haven for snorkelers and divers. Back in Santo Domingo, don't miss the Zona Colonial, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Wander through cobblestone streets, explore centuries-old churches and buildings, and feel the energy of the oldest colonial city in the New World. Dominican culture is also alive with rhythm. Bachata, one of the country's most iconic music and dance styles. It fills the streets and clubs. It's also passionate, intimate, and impossible to resist. Dominican art also has its own vibrant flavor, as seen in the work of Candido Bido, a renowned artist whose colorful paintings capture the spirit of Dominican life. It is bold, dynamic, and full of energy. Let's go to the Dominican festivals. Dominicans know how to celebrate, and their festivals are a true reflection of their culture. The Goloya Festival is a captivating spectacle where dancers in vibrant masks celebrate Afro-Dominican heritage with drumming, music, and spirited performances. And of course, no visit is complete without the experiencing of the Dominican Carnival. This month-long festival is one of the most exciting in the Caribbean, with lively parades, elaborate costumes, and contagious energy. And did you also know that the Dominican Republic has produced global icons? They are Sammy Sosa, a legendary baseball player known for his explosive career in MLB, and also Rafael Trujillo, the controversial leader who ruled the country for over 3 decades, leaving a lasting impact on the nation's history. From its breathtaking natural landscapes to its deep cultural traditions, Dominican Republic is a country full of life, warmth, and unforgettable experiences. You should explore and make memories in the Caribbean paradise.
So I'll be discussing Cuba and Jamaica. Let's dive in Cuba. Cuba has flag 5 alternating blue and white stripe with a red triangle on the white side containing a white 5-pointed star. The blue stripe represents the 3 military districts. The white stands for purity and the red triangle is symbol of strength and equality and the lone star of independence. Cuba was originally inhabited by Taino and Kibuni peoples. Christopher Columbus claimed the island for Spain in 1492 and it remained under Spanish rule until the late 19th century. Following the Spanish-American War in 1898, Cuba gained independence in 1902, but it remained heavily influenced by the U.S. political and economical. In 1959, Fidel Castro led the Cuban Revolution, which established socialized government remain in power today. So the capital is Havana, dominum is Cuban, the language is Spanish, and the currency is Cuban peso. Next are the top 10 tourists. You can see the photos of the attraction on my back. So the first we have Old Havana, captivates with its colorful colonial architect and UNESCO World Heritage designation. Second is west of Havana, the Vinales Valley unfolds with lush tobacco fields and distinct milestone commemorates and a UNESCO-listed site. Vinales offer a glimpse into traditional Cuban agriculture with opportunities to tour tobacco farms, explore caves, and go rose heading back amid the scenes of landscape. For beach lovers, we have Varadero is paradise of Icacos Peninsula, featuring over 20 kilometers of pristine white sand beaches and crystal clear waters known for luxury resort and vibrant nightlife. Overlooking Havana Bay, the historic Castillo del Morro fortress stands as 16th century sentinel guarding the city from pirate attacks in times past. Visitor can explore its stone walls and cannons while enjoying panoramic view of the coastline. On the north coast of Cayo Galermo, we have Pala Pilar is an idyllic name after Ernest Hemingway boat. Known for powdery white sand and calm waters, this remote beach is ideal for relaxation and it's rumored to have inspired some of Hemingway's work. Further east, Guardalavaca is present as lively seaside destination with coral reefs perfection for snorkeling diving. In Havana itself, the national capital of Cuba, stands as majestic symbol of the city with a dome resembling that of the U.S. Capitol, once the seat of Cuban government. This grand structure now houses the Academy of Sciences and its beloved national monument. Just a short distance away, Grand Theater of Havana enchants with its neoclassical architecture and renowned cultural performances. Home to the Cuban National Ballet, this theater showcases the elegance and artistry that defines Cuban arts together. We also have Fosterlandia is a vibrant rose-filled neighborhood in Havana transformed by artist Susie Foster into an open-air gallery celebrating Cuban culture and community. And also Che Guevara Museum in Santa Clara is a memorial complex that houses the remains of revolutionary Che Guevara, honoring his legacy and impact on Cuban history. So, Cuban arts are deeply rooted in African, Spanish, and indigenous influences, blending elements of music, dance, and visual arts. So, Cuban music, particularly genre like son, rumba, and salsa, has garnered worldwide recognition. Dance is a integral part of Cuba. Styles like rumba and African Cuban jazz showcase the vibrant rhythm and expression unique to the island. So, Cuban culture reflects a mix of African spirituality and Catholicism. Santeria, a blend of Yoruba religious practices and Catholicism, is widely practiced. Family ties, loyalty, and community support are core values, as the importance of resilience, often referred to as resolver or the Cuban way of finding solution under challenging circumstances. So the festival highlight the nation cultural richness with events such as the Santiago de Cuba Carnival, which feature vibrant parade, music, dance, and honoring Afro-Cuban tradition. Another major celebration is the Havana Jazz Festival, which draws musicians and fans from around the globe to experience Cuban. Notable people are Jose Julian Martí Perez, Cuban nationalist philosopher, journalist, professor, and publisher who is considered Cuban national hero because of his role in the liberation of country from Spain. He was also an important figure in Latin American literature. So we also have Fidel Alejandro Castro Ruz, was a Cuban revolutionary and political who was a leader of Cuba from 1959 to 28, serving the prime minister from Cuba from 1959 to president of 1956 to 28. Second country is the Jamaica. Jamaica flag adopted in August 1692, gained its independence from the UK, embodies the nation identity, resilience, and natural beauty, featuring a bold diagonal cross called the flag, divided into four triangles, two in green and two in black, which each color holding special significance. Black represents the strength and resilience of the Jamaican people, reflecting the ability to overcome challenges and hardships. Green symbolizes the island lush landscape and agricultural wealth, as well as the hope for a prosperous future. Gold reflects the warmth of the Jamaican sun and the nation's rich heritage. Capital of Jamaica is Kingston, the language English, and the demonym is Jamaican. Currency Jamaican dollar, and the religion Christianity. So here are the top 10 tourist attractions in Jamaica. Dunn's River Falls Park, Jamaica's most natural wonders. Here, visitors can experience the thrill of climbing and waterfalls, navigating its unique terraced step surrounding by lush greenery. Just a short distance away, 7 Miles Beach in Negril Baxon, with its powdery white sand and crystal clear waters. Ideal for sunbathing, swimming, soaking, and spectacular Caribbean sunset. For fans of reggae, the Bob Marley Museum in Kingston provides an immersive journey into life and legacy Jamaica's musical icon. Bob Marley, this former home of the legend, preserved his personal items, musical and artifacts, giving insight into Marley's impact on reggae and Jamaican culture. Adventure seekers will find the Blue Hole near Ocho Rios captivating, with its inviting pools, waterfalls, and rope swings nestled within a rainforest, perfect for a refreshing dip and natural surrounding. History and mystery abound. The Rose Hall Great House, a grand Georgian mansion in Montego Bay, famous for its tales of hauntings by the White Witch Annie Palmer. This stately house combines the Jamaica's colonial history with airy legends, intriguing many visitors. Another unique experience awaits along the Martha Brae River, where a visitor can glide down the scenery river on a bamboo raft surrounded by a lush tropical landscape, a escape into nature's embrace. And Montego Bay Doctor's Cave Beach is a popular destination with its calm, clear waters perfect for snorkeling and swimming, while the scenic SY Falls in St. Elizabeth provides a quieter experience with its beautiful series of waterfalls and natural pools. A truly unique Jamaican experience awaits at the Pelican Bar, a rustic one-of-a-kind bar perched on the sandbar of Jamaica's southern coast. Only accessible by boat, it offers a remote island vibe and stunning ocean views, where guests can sip drinks and enjoy the laid-back Caribbean atmosphere. Meanwhile, history buffs will appreciate Port Royal, once and famous as the wickedest city on the earth. This historic town near Kingston once hub for pirates in 17th century, and today it offers insight into Jamaica's colonial past in the maritime heritage. Jamaican also arts are deeply rooted in African tradition with a unique fusion of European influence. Reggae music is globally celebrated genre originated in Jamaica and is a major part of the country's identity. This genre, along with dancehall and ska, reflects the struggle, hopes, and experience of Jamaicans. Jamaican beliefs blend African, European, and indigenous influences. The Rastafarian movement, which emerged in 1930s, hold profound cultural significance, promoting values of unity, resistance to oppressions, and spiritual connection to Africa. Jamaica's motto, "Out of many, one people," reflects the country's value of unity amid cultural diversity. Festivals as Jong Cano, a Christmas season tradition, combines African-style dancing and drumming with a masquerades that are iconic to Jamaican culture. Independence Day, celebrated on August 6th, is the another highlight, featuring parades, performance, and cultural showcases. Notable people: Bob Marley is an international icon and reggae music pioneer. His music often often with themes love, peace, and social justice, has inspired millions worldwide and brought global attention to reggae and Rastafarian culture. Also known as the fastest man in the world, Usain Bolt is a celebrated Jamaican sprinter who holds multiple Olympic gold medals. His achievements have significantly contributed to Jamaica's reputation and athletes and on a global scale.
So hi everyone, today we're diving into a beautiful country of Costa Rica, known for its stunning landscape, rich biodiversity, and vibrant culture. Costa Rica is one of Central America's gems, so let's explore the history, culture, and top destination that make this place so special. Costa Rica, meaning Rich Coast, was discovered by Europeans in 1502. When Christopher Columbus landed on its eastern coast. After Spain took control, it became part of the captaincy of General Guatemala. Costa Rica declared independence from Spain in 1821 and became a fully independent republic in 1838. Known for its peaceful approach, Costa Rica abolished its military in 1948. Focusing resources on education, healthcare, and environmental protection. This helped Costa Rica become one of the most stable countries in Central Asia. The Costa Rican flag has 5 horizontal bands: blue, white, red, white, blue. The blue represents the sky, opportunity, and strength. White stands for peace, wisdom, and happiness. And red represents the sacrifice made for freedom. The flag's emblem has 3 mountains, 2 oceans, and a golden sun, symbolizing Costa Rica's location and natural beauty. The capital city of Costa Rica is San Jose, a city known for its art, museum, and historical landmarks. The official language is Spanish, and people from Costa Rica are known as Costa Ricans or Ticos. Roman Catholic is the prime religion, reflecting the country's Spanish colonial heritage. The official currency is the Costa Rican colon, symbolizes as CRC. Costa Rica is full of natural wonders and cultural highlights. Here are the top 10 must-see attractions. First, Golfo Dulce, a serene gulf on Pacific coast, perfect for spotting dolphins, kayaking, and experiencing marine life. Second, we have Caribbean coast, famous for its Afro-Caribbean culture, beautiful beaches, and town of Puerto Viejo, which offers a laid-back vibe. Third, we have Oroces Valley, known for its lush landscape, coffee plantation, and the historic Oroces Church. Fourth, we have Cloud Forest Monteverde, a mystical forest where visitors can walk through the clouds and discover a unique ecosystem. Fifth, Dominical, a surfer's paradise with broad beaches and a relaxed atmosphere. A unique tradition in Costa Rica is the ox cart or carreta, originally used to carry coffee. The ox cart is now a national symbol, often decorated with a colorful design. It celebrates Costa Rican artisan skills and rural history. The ox cart is recognized by UNESCO as the part of World Cultural Heritage. Costa Ricans value family, community, and protecting nature. The phrase Pura Vida, meaning pure life, reflects their positive, friendly way of life. It's a greeting and a way of thinking. showing gratitude and joy in the simplest thing. Many Costa Ricans are committed to preserving nature, with a large parts of the country set aside as protected reserve. Costa Rica's love for celebration shows in events like the Carnaval de Limon, held each October on the Caribbean coast to celebrate Afro-Caribbean culture with parades, music, and dance. Another popular festival is Las Festas de Palmares, held in January, featuring bullfights, concerts, and traditional food. That's Costa Rica, a beautiful country with rich history, stunning nature, and a warm people. So today we're going to learn about Puerto Rico, a beautiful island with a rich history, amazing places to visit, and a unique culture. Let's dive into what makes Puerto Rico so special. Puerto Rico has a fascinating past. The Taino people were the island's first inhabitants. In 1493, Christopher Columbus arrived, and Spain soon took control. The Spanish ruled Puerto Rico for many years, making it an important spot in the Caribbean. In 1898, after the Spanish-American War, the United States took control and Puerto Rico became a U.S. territory. Today, Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens, but they still have their own strong identity and culture. Puerto Rico is filled with amazing places to visit. Here are the top 10s. First, El Yunque, the only tropical rainforest in the U.S. with beautiful waterfalls and hiking trails. Second, Casa Bacardi, the famous rum distillery where you can learn about rum making and even try some. Third, La Fortaleza, the governor's mansion in San Juan, one of the oldest buildings, still in use. Fourth, Bahia Bayo Linocente, a glowing bay where water lights up at night. Fifth, Mar Chiquita Beach, a unique beach with calm, clear water and beautiful rock formations. Sixth, Castillo San Cristobal, a large fort in San Juan full of history and stunning views. 7. Viejo San Juan, the old part of San Juan with colorful buildings and cobblestone streets. 8. Cayo Icacos, a small island where you can swim, snorkel, and relax on white sandy beaches. 9. San Juan National Historic Site, a site with forts, walls, and tunnels that tells Puerto Rico's history. Last, Reserva Natural Cueva del Indio, a nature reserve with ancient caves, carvings, and amazing ocean views. Puerto Rico has rich cultural heritage, with music being a big part of it. Bomba and plena are two types of music that mix African, Spanish, and Taino sounds. Bomba is a lively with drums and dancing, while plena is a form of a storytelling through music. This tradition shows Puerto Rico's diverse cultural roots. In Puerto Rico, family is very important. People respect their grandparents, aunts, uncle, and other family members. Loyalty to family is strong, and taking care of another is a way of life. Dignidad or dignity also matters a lot to Puerto Ricans. They value respect and want to treat others with dignity too. Puerto Rico is known for its exciting festival. In January, Festas de la Calle San Sebastian takes over the street of San Juan with music, dancing, and art, marking the end of the holiday season. Another major event, Carnaval de Ponce in February, where people dress in a colorful costume and mask to celebrate with music, parade, and dancing. Puerto Rico has produced many famous people. Ricky Martin is a world-famous singer, known for his Latin pop hits. Angel Thomas Cordero Jr. is a famous jockey who has won many important horse races. These individuals have made Puerto Rico proud on the global stage.